Hello and welcome back to Overbooked. I'm Amanda, and today we're going to be voting in the final round of the Goodreads Choice Awards. So I learned my lesson from the last video where I tried voting in the Goodreads Choice Awards. I tried just filming myself going through all of the books on my laptop, and I film on my phone. So now I'm using my husband's camera, and I will be looking at the choices on my phone, and I'm going to do a screen recording, so you'll see it somewhere. So if you've seen my Goodreads Choice Awards initial opening round votes, you'll know that I did not read very much of the choices that were selected, but we're going to do our best. So that's all that can count, right? And I have some books that I would like to see win, and I'm curious to know what books ended up making it to the final round. Let's vote in the final round here. Let's see what's going on. So the first round is fiction. So Golden Girl, Once They Were Wolves, Detransition Baby, Cloud Cuckoo Land, The Wish, Beautiful World, Where Are You? I feel like there's a lot more that ended up here than I thought would. I thought that the final round would really narrow it down a lot more. And I don't feel like it did. Well, I think I'm gonna vote. I haven't read any of these. I think I'm going to vote for the Guncle because that's the one I've heard the most buzz about. I haven't really heard anybody talk, that's who I've just heard the most talk about. And the people that I've heard talk about this book have just really loved it. And I actually really want to read it. Sally Rooney, I feel like has very just mixed reviews, but I feel like she'll probably win. So we're going to go with the Guncle. Okay. Next category. Mystery and thriller. I knew this one was gonna make it. The Last Thing He Told Me I knew was gonna make it to the final round. I don't know. Okay, I remember this. So I think I'm gonna vote for Razor Blade Tears just because, and I did this in my last round. I read S.A. Cosby's last book, Blacktop Wasteland, and I really liked that book. So I'm gonna vote for that one. I don't know if it'll win. I honestly feel like The Last Thing He Told Me will win. Just because there's so many. I've seen that all over. Okay. Best historical fiction. Okay, so let's see. I don't really remember any of these books from the first round. Shoot. Oh, I think The Prophets was in here. Didn't make it? Well, Malibu Rising is probably going to win. That literally everyone freaking loves that one. Or The Four Winds. So The Four Winds is the only book that I read actually out of this whole thing. So I guess I'll vote for that one. But I personally really, really, really have heard great things about Yellow Wife. And so I really want to get around to reading that next year. I'm torn because I think that The Yellow Wife is probably a better book than The Four Winds, but The Four Winds is the only book I've read. So out of some kind of ethical standard that I've set for myself, I feel like I have to vote for The Four Winds. So I'm going to vote for it. Okay, best fantasy. I just voted for a book that I recognized for this one, but I don't really have a preference. I don't really read fantasy, but I've heard really good things about She Who Became the Sun, and that's actually what I voted for in the opening round, so we'll vote for that one. Best romance. Okay. I was just talking to my friend yesterday, and she said that she's going to try to read all of the romance books that were nominated before the end of the year. Rachel, I believe in you. You got this. Okay, so best romance. Oh, 7 Days in June made it. Yes. I'm going to vote for that one. 7 Days in June. Baby. Okay, best science fiction. Oh, yeah, I did. I read Claire and the Sun, and it made it. Otherwise, I don't really usually read science fiction, so we'll vote for that one. Best horror. I don't read horror at all. I don't remember what I ended up voting for, though. Oh, it's not on here. But I was torn between the one that I voted for, which I think was The Last Reckoning, and My Heart is a Chainsaw. So I'm going to vote for that one. Best humor. Okay, so I just picked one that I thought was the funniest title out of this one. And it was Well, This is Exhausting. But I'm going to vote for, well, you know what? Let's just keep it going. I'll just vote for that one. There you go. Okay, best nonfiction. Ooh, you know what? I realized that I've been reading less and less nonfiction every year. So next year, I think nonfiction is definitely going to be a priority for me. And I actually, speaking of nonfiction and cultish, I put that on my hold at the library. And I put it on hold as an audiobook. So if you've listened to it or read it, like let me know if what you would have preferred, like the sort of media to consume it by. Audio or physical book. I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, Last Call, a true story of love, lust, and murder in queer New York. I gotta remember to like put that down. That one sounds fascinating. I'm gonna vote for Cultish just because I'm like literally gonna read it like as soon as it comes up, but I want to read that other one really bad. Well, let's see. Okay, I did mark it as one to read. Okay, best memoir and autobiography. I don't think I read any of these. No. I'm gonna vote for Crying in H Mart because I really want to read that book. And I've heard so many good things about it. Okay, best history and biography. I've heard really all this, you know what? Recently, there's been a ton of people on Bookstagram reading Empire of Pain. I wonder if there's like a book club reading it. Hmm. And the How the Word is Passed has been talked about a lot recently. Mm, I'm gonna vote for How the Word is Passed because I think that's the one that I really want to read. I'm planning on reading it pretty soon, and it just sounds really good. And I've only heard really good things about it. But let's see. That's I want to read. If I don't have something I want to read on here and you think I should have it marked as want to read, let me know. Okay, graphic novels and comics. I think I skipped this one because I don't read graphic novels or comics, and I would feel bad not like I would feel bad voting for one. Poetry, I think I voted for Black Girl Go Home. So I'll just keep going with that. I didn't read it, but I've heard so much good things about it. Okay, so debut novel. Oh, I think I voted for The Prophets on this one as well. And it's not here. I really thought The Prophets would have made it further. That's kind of shocking to me. I don't know. I have really been seeing good things about this push book. The push. The push book. So I think I'm gonna vote for that one because I don't really know what it's about, but I've seen it around and this sounds really bad. But it looks really good and I actually like from the people who I've heard talk about it, I think I'd like to read it. So we'll vote for that one. I have it as one to read. Okay. So then, best young adult. I don't think I voted for this one either. I just don't read a bunch of young adult. I'll vote for The Firekeeper's Daughter because I've seen that all over. And I'm sure it's good. Even somebody that I follow on Instagram on my like regular account from high school, I don't think she reads often. Like she even read The Firekeeper's Daughter and was talking about how good it was. So I feel like it has to be good then. I don't know if that really matters. Best young adult fantasy. I didn't vote for this one because I don't even recognize any of these titles. Or best like middle grade and children's book. There's none of these I recognize. So that's it. That's the final round. I wonder who's gonna win. I'm excited to see. I really like this like end of year awards. And I love seeing all the best books of 2021 come out. Like the New York Times, I think, came out with one. Who else came out with one? Somebody was just sharing one the other day. I don't remember, but they're all coming out. Best of lists, right? And it's so interesting to see like what I've read and like what I've heard about and all that stuff. So it's just so fun. I feel like the end of the year is just like kind of like it's a very stressful time, but it's like interesting to see what everyone accomplished and what everyone thought about the year and the books that they've read. Unfortunately, this year I didn't really read a lot of. I don't think I've read a lot of like new like 2021 release books. So a lot of the books I've read are not on those lists, unfortunately, but it makes me want to read those books more for sure. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see who wins. Let's go. Let's go. In the comments below, let me know what books you really want to see win the Goodreads Choice Awards. What were your favorite books that you read in 2021? And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys next time.